the first time someone's told me that, I suppose.
When Jormungandr attacked... Thor in Asgard, it seemed personal somehow. But there's no way they could have met beforehand, is there?
I've been pondering that, and I have a theory. We know the lad spent his time in Jotunheim learning soul magic. Perhaps the serpent figured in.
You mean Atreus placed some other giant soul into him? Someone who already hated Thor to begin with?
Exactly! Though that doesn't narrow it down much, I grant you. I wonder if Jorm even remembers after all this time who he once was.
This isle seems abandoned.
Gather the fear!
For later! Devour them! Death is here!
Gather the fear! Gather the fear! Gather the fear!
Death is here!
Invoking Lyra after what they did.
Lyra? I've never heard of it.
It was a peaceful kingdom, full of artists, poets. but it fell to ruin long ago.
And these berserkers were responsible.
Them and their accursed King Hrolf. What little blood I have still boils at the thought.
Your former home, I assume.
Let's just take this victory and move on, eh?
There's no need to shoulder this burden on your own.
Admittedly, you're shouldering the brunt of the work here. Let me worry about the emotional burden. Meeting the Lady of the Forge really brought back some memories. I thought it was only in my homeland you'd see such things.
Mermaids who forge weapons.
Aye. I remember very fondly a lake nymph called Nimue. Very talented with a sword.
Mimir.
I meant that literally. Shame on you. She made the best swords in all the Isles and had big dreams about what she'd do with them one day. I wonder what became of her.
I'm always getting new stuff. This here's the fun part. My lady. You can admit you just came to see me.
I look forward to exploring Alfheim and not having to fight elves.
Oh? What makes you think that's an option?
They've united, haven't they? Possible reason what they have to attack them.
Sorry to say, but there are still plenty of elves out in the Barrens eager for conflict.
Why? Freyr united them. They fought together at Ragnarok.
For those who have spent their lives in combat, peace is not always an option. The creature Atreus heard. It lies out in the desert.
Wonder what it could be. Most of the larger beasts of Alfheim have long been dead.
My brother would have known. Freyr loved the realm.
And the realm loved him in turn. Still does.
I'm sure he blamed me for having to leave.
That was not your fault.
I know that. But I can't fault him for wanting to protect his family. Even at the cost of plunging this realm back into war. I see another realm. Shall we close it?
Right side!
It is over.
That's good. But I'm sure our work is far from over.
Wait a bloody moment. Is that?
Thor's hammer. And his daughter.
I'll make you proud, Dad.
Good for her.
Kratos, hon. Hey, we got a matter to discuss. Window shopper.
Gulon in Alfheim.
And sled trained by the looks of it. Most unusual.
I've never seen such obedience in Gulon. There is some kind of magic at work here.
Regardless, it should make desert travel downright pleasant. Were it not for a brutal sandstorm. Any particular direction to find your wounded animal? Or are we just enjoying the weather?
How do you hope to find anything in all this?
Perhaps we find a cave first to catch our bearings?
Look there! An entrance to the caves!
This cave extends underneath the desert.
Aye. A refuge for the Dark Elves by the looks of it. One of the few remaining now that they're barred from the temple. Perhaps we'll find Atreus' wounded animal down here.
Lead the way, Kratos. I trust you to not get us lost underground. On your guard, These poor elves, blinded by hate, lashing out at everything and everyone for their fate.
Ray will not listen to reason. Combat is unavoidable.
Oh, trust me, I know. Still, I wish it were not the case.
Patience. A virtue or a threat?
Depends on the reader.
This creature Atreus heard, why wait until now to free him?
It was not a priority.
We were too busy attempting to stave off Ragnarok to indulge in any desert dalliances.
Shame. I imagine Atreus would have enjoyed a quest to free an engineer.
Yes, he would have.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to twist the knife.
Atreus has chosen his path. I trust him to be safe.
With my own son when he was Atreus' age. Baldur craved adventure, but with the words of the Norns repeating in my head.
Your worry consumed you, as my rage once did to me.
You overcame it, eventually.
Thanks to Atreus. And his mother.
Yes. Perhaps if Odin had loved his children as much as he loved using them, both would still be with us. Atreus reminds me more of Freyr in his youth than of Baldur. His sensitivity, his compulsion to help any and all in need.
That is his mother's influence. Despite all attempts to train him otherwise, Atreus was eager to help lost spirits or run errands for the dwarves during our travels together.
Faye's influence runs deeper than that. Why do you think you're the one assaulting a cave full of hostile dark elves to save a wounded creature?
bastard's about to explode!
See that expensive?
Excursions like this once served as training for Atreus, or an excuse to gather resources while testing his abilities. But I made him a promise. His voice as my guide.
And his voice told you to come out here?
He would approve. Strange, that means more to me now than it did before he left.
You've said it yourself. Atreus takes after his mother. His approval is her approval.
Nightmare on the left!
A Hofgufa. I haven't seen one since I was a child.
Hey, Gefjun's ghost! That's the largest bloody half-goof I've ever laid eyes on.
That howling sounds familiar.
It's the Song of the Sands. They don't normally sing like this underground.
That must be the cause of the storm.
Aye. Judging by all this hive matter weighing it down, it's been trapped here for dozens of winters.
There must be a way to cut it loose.
I'd wager that there's nothing here a well-placed throw of the axe can't solve.
That helped. We've cut it loose, but it can't seem to escape.
Much of the hive matter is gone. We can free it from the surface now.
How in the realms did they capture such a large one?
Half of us are known to burrow, so I'd hesitate to place full blame on our dark elf friends.
Even though it's bound by their hive?
Hive matter doesn't belong to the dark elves, any more than the light belongs to the light elves. It's just another of Alfheim's natural resources. One the elves have used since the time of their ancestors. And while the light elves seem keen to banish the hive over on their side, the dark elves make effective use of it out here in the Barrens.
But if this is true, are we doing more harm than good by destroying this hive?
You wish to leave the creature enslaved?
No. Freyr would have wanted us to do everything in our power to restore this realm. We will free it.
You should be able to cut this part away and free the Hasufa.
Never imagined I'd see a half-goofer fly again. Can't believe the lad missed this.
The storm is gone. The Song of the Sands has returned to Alfheim, albeit somewhat diminished from how I remember it as a child.
Trace will be glad to hear it is no longer in pain.
You look forward to telling him.
One day. Yes.
You gave him a gift, allowing him to walk his own path. I know that wasn't easy.
I know you cared for him as well. You have always done right by Atreus.
Best of us.
Well, nice to be able to have a real conversation out here for once.
The Hillcrest battle that grave will provide.
Come under the cruel. Carry the gold and bitter the spiteful.
Who's next? I need a challenge.
Brother! Come under the cruel. Carry the gold and bitter the spiteful.
This hill. What is its connection to these spirits?
It's a symbol of their betrayal, their cruelty personified. The sooner we're done with it, the better.
If I can make peace with my blades.
I suppose you're right. If Skofnung rids the land of these bastards, I can stomach its presence a bit longer. Freya, I've always wondered, why was Freya so revered here so quickly upon his first arrival?
Well, to begin with, it wasn't his first arrival. Very few know this, but Freyr was one of the earliest visitors to Alfheim, back in the dawn of realm travel.
Oh? bit before my time. Do tell.
Wait. Let us look this way.
Much of the sand has been cleared away, but another storm rages on that pass, which must mean
Another half-goofer.
Meki. I remember when Freyr and I traveled to this realm as children. The desert was healthy and full of life back then. I can't help but fear that era has ended for good and our efforts here are futile.
It's a fair concern. Healing this land will take more than a pair of singing half-goofer. But I have to believe, in the long run, we're doing right by Alfheim. Well, best we start looking for a way underground.
Keep a lookout for a cave! I see an entrance!
Freyr never saw how poorly these lands fared in his absence, did he? He would appreciate our efforts out here.
Aye. Hearing the Song of the Sands again is a rare privilege. Even if it's only a solo act.
Or a duet, once this hop is free. This architecture. It is not of the Dark Elves.
An abandoned ancient settlement by the looks of it. Built long before the Lightwell's creation.
More hive map as well.
I'd say we're on the right track then.
Blocked.
Could I reach it from down here? This kind of hive material is sensitive to sound. How odd. When I last came here with you and Atreus, I assumed the absence of Alfheim's light was an aberration. I didn't realize it was covered by hive matter.
Aye. And as far as the Dark Elves are concerned, it's that light column in the center of the temple that's the aberration. Just look at how old some of these surfaces are. Far older than the Lightwell, or even our trapped half-goofer for that matter.
That's quite the empathetic response.
Well, dangle from a burly god's backside for a few winters, and you'll find yourself looking for all sorts of new perspectives.
More high, but denser. Too thick for that. There you go. Enemies to your left!
Right flank!
White elves. Look out!
Incoming! Above you!
Light elves don't often travel underneath the barrens, do they?
Territory changes hands often in Alfheim. Or so it appears.
Big Bear did mention that these ruins have historical significance for the Light Elves. I assume they're only here to keep intruders out.
Well, at least they tried.
Good eye. Let's continue, shall we? Look your left! Oh, this is a fine mess. Nasty hit. You all right, brother?
Hit the light!
I hope freeing these Hofgufas will allow them to breed again. It was a dazzling display once. The skies of Alfheim filled with their song.
I imagine it's the lack of fresh light that's caused this pair to grow abnormally large. No use in having babies if there's nothing for them to feed on.
Trying to protect their children from a harsh world. I can relate. I wonder if these two comprehend the choice they're facing too.
What choice do you speak of?
The life cycle of the Hofgufa. In order to breed, they must pass on their light to their children.
Without light, they will die.
I suppose that's all any of us can hope for in the end. That our death has purpose. That we can live on through our children. Given another chance. set it loose.
Aye. Back to the surface then. Right flank!
A fight.
Used in many of Freyr's blessings, I imagine.
The fate of these creatures. It reminds me of a story.
Does it?
There once was a blacksmith whose king commanded him to construct a box that could contain all the evils of the world. But no metal could hold such power. So the blacksmith used the flame of...
Kratos, is this a story meant to ease my grief?
Perhaps it is just a story. A way to pass the time.
I appreciate the sentiment, but... well, your stories...
What about my stories?
I wouldn't exactly call them a comfort.
Fair. Mimir is the better storyteller.
Now don't sell yourself short, brother. You've come a long way from the days of laconic fables.
It's okay. Finish your story, Kratos.
The blacksmith's daughter was the key to unlocking the box. He died trying to protect her from those who would open it.
Well, at least it's a relatable story.
Appears we've overstayed our welcome in Alfheim.
Time to end this story.
Take solace in knowing you did what you thought was best for your son's safety. Even these creatures know. There is little choice for a parent. You are not alone.
I'm not, am I? And now neither are they. Thank you, Kratos. This land sings once more. We've done good here.
No rush to leave yet, is there? Who knows what kind of adventures await us in our freshly lit barrens?
Gravestone. No doubt a berserker awaits.
Guilty the stolen.
Death to the enemies of Lyra!
Kratos, we need you!
Guilty the stolen.
Enemies of Lyra! You are nothing!
Lords, get up, brother! Guilty the stolen.
The enemies of Lyra! You are nothing!
Brother, no!
Is down.
Guilty the stolen.
The enemies of Lyra! Nothing! Expected more!
Come on, Kratos! Off your back!
Guilty the stolen.
The enemies of Lyra!
This kingdom, Lyra. You once lived there.
Before I shacked up with the Aesir, aye. Another of my spectacular failures.
In capturing these spirits, you seek redemption.
I just want to send these bloody monsters to hell where they belong. I wouldn't exactly call it redemption, but I know I'll feel better once it's over.
Oh, good, you're here. Not a moment too soon.
Hello, Ratatoska.
Hello, Master Kratos. What you've accomplished for these realms is truly something I never thought possible. Rest assured, good Master Brock would be proud beyond measure, even if only to express it in his love language of profane non-sequiturs. But he is terribly missed.
Yes, he is.
Now, there is one rather interesting development to apprise you of. The detonation of Asgard shook the world tree to its very roots, dislodging a great number of realm seeds. I thought you might wish to have them. My little way of saying, thank you for preventing my death by immolation.
You are welcome.
Midgard. Almost missed it.
There's still a few...
Enough. I remember.
We're heading back to Charlie?
Yes.
He's not going to be very happy with me.
No.
Charlie. I'm sorry, I have no excuse for neglecting you. I will do my best to earn it. Savannah.
Like Lady Sif managed to convince the old boar to shelter the Aesir refugees.
It was his idea.
Oh?
To foster peace among the Vanir and Aesir.
That's brilliant. Shifty bastard must be trying to prove he can out-diplomat me.
At least he's not convincing her to marry someone, like some other diplomats would.
A deservedly low blow, Your Majesty.
Anytime.
Look! Tracks from the olfactorily gifted hound. Seems we're on the right path.
Helga! Heal! Must be something she needs to show us.
More paw prints.
Little slobberball's quite the tracker.
The wisp replicates!
More of Helka's tracks. I dare say she's got as skilled a nose for hunting as you, brother.
Hers is superior. The eyes can lie. The nose cannot.
Jealous?
No.
Helka, wait! Don't know what I expected. More of Helka's traps.
So, Lady Freya, read any good books lately?
What do you want us to see, Helka? Guess we'll find out. That must be Birger. She must want us to rescue him. Return to the camp. We will find Birger. Didn't think you'd be one to mount a rescue mission.
He saved our lives. We are indebted.
Ah, yes, you big softy. Should be easy to find Birger from up here.
The others were frightened of this place. We should be cautious.
On that note...
Dragon! You all right?
Yes. You?
Yes.
Well, he seemed angry. What do you suppose that means?
We are going the right way.
Wait. I know where we are. This used to be one of the most thriving settlements in the realm.
What became of it?
I don't know. It's been lifetimes since
Birger's still alive!
Not for long if that dragon has its way.
It will not.
Do you see what I'm seeing?
bolt of lightning. Frozen.
Like the one made in my fight with Thor.
But why would there be one just like it here in Vanaheim? Freya, what have you heard of the catastrophe that befell this place?
This is the first I've seen of it. How could this be? So many lives would have been lost. Maybe there are answers there in the crater.
Perhaps.
Up there, an eventide altar. In case we need to move the sun.
Oh, how flattering.
Good. Now we may control the time of day.
Protect yourself!
Something is wrong with this kill. Dragons do not leave marks like these.
Stay on guard. That's the mark of a soul eater. Yet another creature that shouldn't be in Vanaheim.
Aye. Let's keep a lookout for other kills. Soul Eaters hide in plain sight.
That's the way!
What a shame. A river once ran through here, bringing life to all manner of flora and fauna.
What became of the river?
Odin dammed it up. Without the water, the barrier was forced to bend. Once again, Odin won a battle without
Between the droughts and the dragons, it's a wonder there's any life left here at all. Something rather large broke through here.
Stay alert. What became of Kvasir?
Ripped apart by his audience. Well, one member of his audience. Well, Thor.
Thor. He never was one for the arts.
Big footprint.
Smartest man alive.
Well, you try making conversation with you sometime. Whatever's making these footprints, it knocked over those trees like they were twigs. Be careful.
I am always careful.
Ah! Oh, bloody hell, you're serious. Logan! We can't get through with that bastard trying to bludgeon us!
Then we must get closer.
Ah, isn't that interesting?
What is it?
Haven't a clue. Hence the interest. Still, crystals are valuable. Perhaps we'll find a use for it.
There it is. Odin's eyesore.
Let's go investigate, shall we? Bloody Odin. We could likely reach the other side of this canyon if there was still water running through it.
What if we opened the dam? It might bring water back to the riverbed. This lift should take us to the dam.
If we could release the water from the dam, it would gain us access to more of the crater.
And it saved the wildlife.
I was about to mention that.
Of course. Sisters and brothers.
It's explosive! Be careful! Good Rick!
Freya, you recognize these, sailor?
Vanir priestesses and priests. When the Aesir attacked, they resorted to save the No door. But there must be a way inside.
Another Trekkie.
The native wildlife stands no chance for its life. We must follow it.
That no concealing its friends, brother.
Behind you! Watch out! It's explosive! Be careful!
Maybe the crankweed.
Ah, there's still a blockage further up there. Surely that's unjammed the wheel.
The water flows again. Let's see what changed. The water's set. There's a new path across.
Wait! I have a story to tell.
Speak. What?
It is a
What?
I'm a... This Spectre may be able to tell us what happened in this valley, brother.
Your wife wielded that axe.
I am ready to drink in the next life.
Perhaps she was here.
It means nothing. We do not know that Faye was here.
True. But that frozen bolt tells an unfinished story. If we want to know what really happened here, we need to know what that spirit remembers. That's where the Drekkie feed. Let's get ready. Won't be much time for fussing once the fighting starts.
Right.
Another one!
Ready yourselves.
Right.
Bloody luck. Another one! Dam unblocked. Voracious Drekkie dead. I'd say this jungle is well on its way back to its original glory.
No reason to stop now. There are other dragons in the crater. We should seek them out. What next, then? Should we rescue Girger? Over here. The water flows. The water. I never thought we'd bring life back to these parched canyons. We may access more of the crater, but more importantly, life will return. You've done something good today, Kratos.
Yes.
I don't think he's used to receiving compliments, Your Majesty. With the water flowing and new paths open to us, I say we go for a stroll.
We will search, not stroll.
Oh, come off it. You've never enjoyed nature for its own sake? Not just for the treasure you might find?
In fact, some would say the landscape is the treasure.
Yes, some would.
Looks like our good deed has already brought back some wildlife. Suppose I spoke too soon.
Watch your left!
Through that structure. There must be a way up.
Something is on your mind. What is it?
Freyr's sword. I'm glad he got it back.
Odin stole it.
Not quite. It couldn't be stolen. It had to be given freely. Freyr had it forged in his younger days, and the ogre is near. This may be our last chance to prepare.
We fight!
That's who shut it up!
Grab him! He's dazed!
That was ours, you opportunistic sod.
It's returned to its perch. Let's pursue it.
Freya, you spoke of your brother's sword. How did Odin acquire it?
I'll answer this one. Odin, disguised himself as the most beautiful person Freyr had ever seen.
This separated Freyr from his sword.
Oh, with embarrassing speed.
I am glad Freyr ultimately retrieved it.
Me too. My little fool.
It summons forthwith! Outcome!
Come on, brother! Harold will help you! On your left! Had to get past those vines somehow.
The way is clear.
Circling back to the topic of prophecies brought about by the efforts to avoid them, I think I can recall such a story as you mentioned, brother. A Greek tale for the stage. Rather lurid, but very popular. You know the one?
Every Greek knows the tragedy of the Theban king.
Yeah, word gets around about that sort of thing.
It retreats.
Strike and retreat tactics. Smart.
By gods, what was that?
Tremors. From the earth. Or something else.
In all my years in Vanaheim, there was never a natural tremor like that.
Something is causing this.
Arrows should go her down.
boss needs your help coaxing this stag back to the World Tree. The boss needs your help, mind you. Not me. I'm doing great. Got a belly full of stag feed. Living life, but yeah. Talk to him back at the round between rounds when you got a moment.
Something else I recall about that Greek play I mentioned, if you won't take offence to the critique. As a work of performance, it consisted almost entirely of watching people give speeches and receive terrible news. It might have been nice to see more events dramatised instead of described.
It is Greek tradition for a story to unfold in a single time and place uninterrupted. It is more clear.
If you say so. Good thing you learned the runes, brother. It's that dragon again!
No, a different one.
Doesn't matter. It still wants us dead. It's blocking the path. We need to be rid of it. Be careful. Break it, like the other one. Another dragon. We've pushed it back. We must finish the job.
That's up closer. We are near the source.
Brother, I've been meaning to ask. Your homeland. I'd heard the gods there wielded every flavor of power you could imagine. Lightning, fire, the whole lot.
As did I, for many years.
Whoa. Any chance you could recall some of that magic?
No, I have tried.
Magic is bound to the earth. When your homeland died, your powers probably went with it.
Ah, well, probably for the best. Let the past stay in the past and all that.
The Berserker gravestone. Prepare for another fight.
long are the bearded?
Keep going! We'll rise again!
This is a fine mess. What long are the bearded?
Can't do this without you, Kratos!
Who's next?
What long are the bearded?
Keep going! We'll rise again!
Come on, get up, brother! What long are the bearded?
Keep going! We'll rise again!
Steady your gourd!
This is a fine mess. What long are the bearded?
Keep going! We'll rise again!
Steady your gourd!
This king you spoke of,
He's not really a king. Just called himself one because he killed the previous king.
someone you knew.
Valdis. A kind man. A trusting man.
He trusted this usurper, this Rolf.
No, he's trusted me. And, fool that I am, I trusted Hrolf.
So now you seek revenge. A dangerous path.
You're one to talk.
I am an authority on the subject. You would do well to listen.
Another one of those mysterious crystals.
Mimir, I never asked how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame.
Over there. We could beach the boat. Look up. Our dragon's back.
We will find a way up. This way. Oh yeah. Push forward.
Enemy behind you, Kratos! Down! That bought us three. She has you in her sights! Must do it! Lost her!
She will be back.
Huntresses claim to worship Skadi, but they kill just to kill. She would have never wanted that.
No. There is purpose here, even if we do not see it.
It's here!
Prepare yourself.
Incoming behind you, brother!
Enemies on the left!
Last one!
Behind! Incoming!
Oh, he's on the other one. Should have seen that coming.
Go for the throat!
It is done.
Well, this one's done. Got a ways to go before this crater's cleared out.
On the subject of dragons, Birger is still being harassed by one. Shouldn't we see to that?
Oh, lady, I was curious about some of the flora we've encountered on our travels.
And you will remain curious. It's not my job to teach you everything, Mimir.
Look, I was just asking.
And you have been told.
Oh, you can say that again. Another one! Let's go! be unerring.
Will live forever!
Brother, you're covered in Bifrost.
Once we have defeated these berserkers, what then?
We pay the king a visit and give him more of the same.
We have seen this before. Revenge will not bring you peace.
Is it revenge if justice is served?
That is a question you must answer for yourself.
Do you hear that? Someone's crying.
Sinmara.
Surtur's love. Should we try to tell her what happened?
She knows.
Back to Svartalfheim.
There's work to be done. We still have to find...
We go.
Brother! Get up, brother!
That will shut it up!
Dylan, I thought he said he'd be at the tavern if we needed him.
Do you regret it, Mimir?
Most likely. What are we talking about in particular?
Giving up your body?
I regret exchanging my life for my freedom? That's a question I ask myself every day, my lady.
What about today?
Today? Glad to be out in the world. How else could I spend such quality time with you?
Okay, okay.
Freya, when Hildisvini went to Helheim, how did he not freeze to death?
A perk of the Jofur.
The boar-shifting warriors of Vanaheim. Spies in statecraft as they are deadly on the battlefield.
So they may shift into whatever form they like.
Sure, so long as the only two shapes they'd like to shift into are human and boar.
Changing arrows! Okay, I'll just say it. I'm getting a really terrible feeling from this place.
This was where we freed the imposter. Tyr.
Oh,
Odin took our noblest instincts and used them against us.
that's what he always does.
We will bear the weight of our mistakes, not with guilt, but with footsteps heavy with purpose. Come, we have work to do.
Tell the ground to be still. Looks familiar. Back in the spiral section of the mine. Poison! Right flank!
Right flank!
A statue. Made for the Aesir.
Indeed. And then stolen by Ulfjolf, the thief. Got him!
Another one already? Great!
Why exactly do you keep popping up, little one? Your boss have you spying on us?
No. That wasn't our intention. You must believe me. I am here. Sorry. Next
Jumpy
time I'll
little
try to be more
fellow, huh?
helpful. Next week.
Jumpy little fellow, huh? Right side, brother!
The runic word appeared over there. See it? Soon.
A vengeful...
Later, brother. Hostilities demand our focus. But father fierce. The roll for the troublesome.
The king will lead us to glory!
Another day of the king.
Can't do this without you, Kratos!
But father fierce. The roll for the troublesome. The king will lead us
reminded of our search for the Valkyries 2 winters ago.
I can see the similarities, aye.
There is one difference. With the Valkyries, you lacked spite.
Brother, I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't know the full tale.
I know how it feels to be wronged, and how it feels to achieve vengeance. I would hope to spare you the disappointment.
Aye.
We're heading back to Vanaheim?
The realm has need of us. We've still got to find that mysterious orb for Lunda. And what else? You asked us to explore the river delta with you.
Enough talk. What is your unfinished business?
I left something behind, near the falls.
Your wedding site. Now why do you want to be going back there?
To be free of the bonds of my marriage. And to Asgard.
I think you severed that a long time ago.
Not completely. Not enough.
Guide us.
My people settled this river many ages ago. Thousands traveled it on pilgrimage to the shrine of worship. But then the Aesir came. This is all.
Enemy behind you!
The hilt is drawn to the gravestone.
Quick sucker the ball.
Your death is on a fight!
Got him!
berserker the bold.
Your death will honor mine.
Watch your left!
This was the last, was it not? Only the king remains.
Aye, and if you thought his berserkers were tough, well, I've been thinking about what you said, brother. Maybe it's time to let this go. Slurping up a dead man's soul with this old sword isn't gonna change the past.
It is good to hear you say that. But I plan to face him regardless.
What? After all your lecturing on vengeance and spite?
It is not wise to let a malevolent spirit wander Midgard. But I needed to know you wanted this for the right reasons.
Huh. Appreciate the sentiment, brother. Brother, in my travels, I heard of a great battle in your homeland, at a place called the Gates of Fire.
The Hut Gates.
You were there?
No.
Was that regret in your voice?
I did regret not dying there for many years. But no longer.
Back to Midgard, I see.
We've work to do. Midgard's frozen lake still teems with raider camps.
Not for much.
We have arrived.
King Hrolf's gravestone. It's reformed.
Old. Prepare for a fight.
You can't have it. You're dead. Realms will run red with...
Get up, brother!
You can't have it.
Come on, Kratos! Off your back!
You can't have it.
On your guard, Kratos!
Know your place.
Fuck, that's a fine mess.
You can't have it. Get it for yourself. You won't be the last.
Get up, brother!
You can't have it.
Come on, get up, fine mess.
Kratos, we need you!
What now?
Can't do this without me, Kratos!
Let's go!
Watch your left!
You did this yourself!
Careful, brother! You're covered in Bifrost!
I'll be good ending!
Get up, brother!
You can't have it! Let's go! You will You did this to yourself!
Take it off, man! You've got this!
You won't be the last.
Come on, Kratos, get up!
It's mine! You can't have it!
Felt that one, brother!
Know your place!
Come on, Kratos! Off your back!
It's mine! You can't have it! You will You did this to yourself!
Take it off, man! You've got this!
Can't do this without you, Kratos!
Cover! Get up! Cover! Tender! I felt that one, brother!
Kratos, we need you! Kratos, are you okay?
Come on, Kratos! Off your back!
Step to your guard!
Get up, brother!
On your guard, Kratos!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost. Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost. This is a fine mess.
Can't do this without you, Kratos!
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
You will be forgotten.
I felt that one, brother. Dylan, you all right?
Come on, Kratos! Off your back!
Take it off, man. You've got this.
Get this to yourself!
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
Behind you! Watch out!
Frost in my neck! Stop.
Let's